Hello, my name is Gabriel Meissner and you are watching rptv News. On Tuesday, May 20th, 2025, Regent Park residents, community leaders, and local organizations gathered in the community living room at the Daniel Spectrum for the latest Regent Park Social Development Plan Stakeholders Table meeting. Held quarterly, this gathering is a vital space for collaboration, reflection, and action, where voices from across the neighborhood unite to advance the SDP's core aim: fostering social inclusion and cohesion in Regent Park. 4 SDP working groups: community building, communications, employment and economic development, and the safety network, shared updates on grassroots initiatives and challenges. From job creation to youth safety strategies, the night was filled with meaningful dialogue and a shared commitment to community progress. Residents also joined in a spirited round of SDP-themed Jeopardy, adding fun and learning to the evening. With food and childcare provided, the event remained accessible, welcoming, and community-focused. Regent Park TV was on site to capture the energy and voices of the night.
Today is our May 20th Stakeholders Table meeting. I want to ask everyone to take out your phone. This is going to be an engaging meeting. Take out your phones, my friends. Take out your phones. It's going to be cool, right? Because I'm going to, hopefully in the end, share some results, but we want to make sure that we're as engaging as possible. So take out your phones and you can scan that QR code, and it will take you to the agenda. It will take you to what we're going to be discussing today, okay? Everyone scan that? We're gonna acknowledge that we may have some new folks in the room, so we want to make sure everyone understands what the Regent Park Social Development Plan, and welcome Brother Shahan, President of RPNA. Thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly talk about what is this important social development plan. So as context for everyone, it's important to remember that in 2007, the original Regent Park Social Development Plan was endorsed by the City of Toronto and the Toronto Community Housing Board to accompany the physical development that has begun in 2006 with the goal of creating an inclusive and cohesive Regent Park. Once the SDP was developed, its implementation was tasked to the Stakeholders Table, which is this table. This is the Stakeholders Table, made up of various local organizations and resident groups who live, work, or provide services in Regent Park. The SDP Stakeholders Table added 4 committees that support the Stakeholders Table: funding and resources, evaluations and benchmark, terms of reference, and the Community Benefits Oversight Working Group. Very important committee.
One of the most memorable moments from the recent Regent Park Social Development Plan Stakeholders Table meeting was the lively round of a SDP-themed Jeopardy! In a friendly yet competitive atmosphere, residents were divided into 3 teams and put to the test on all things Regent Park, from community facts to the impactful work of the 4 SDP working groups. The game was hosted by Adonis Huggins, co-chair of the Communications Working Group, who brought both energy and insight to the role, keeping the crowd engaged and the questions coming. The room was filled with laughter, energy, and teamwork as neighbors worked together to answer questions and learn more about the social development plan and their neighborhood. It was more than just a game. It was a celebration of knowledge, connection, and community spirit. Now let's take you inside the action.
Jeopardy is a game show, but we have our own version of Jeopardy that we're playing. So, in Jeopardy, this game it revolves around the SDP. It's information about the SDP. And we have 5 sections here. One section on this side represents Regent Park. And then we have ED Network, the ED Working Group in the green on this column right here. We have Communications in yellow on this corner. Regent Park Safety Network, yes please, on this side. And then Community Building on the last side. And as you can see, each of these have points. So the easier questions are worth 100 points, all the way to the hardest questions, which are 500. So if you choose a 100 question and you get it right, you get 100 points. But if you choose a 500 questions, you get it right, you get 500 points. We'll start with the back section. So the back section, if the spokesperson could come up and choose what column they want to ask questions in. So again, there's the Regent Park section on the far end. There is the EED working group on the next section. Communications on the yellow section. Safety network. And then community building. So you could come up or you could talk to the group and just decide what section they want to ask questions. Well, okay, so our first person comes on up. Yes, why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay, so first of all, my name is Fatima, and I'm in the construction management program at George Brown College. I grew up in Regent Park, and I grew up in different ruralization projects all over the GTA. So I have firsthand experience with the issues in our community from the bottom up, entering policy and construction where there are private firms that are engaged in our community. It's vital we have people of color and people who are actively aware of the issues in our community to speak up for people of our background. So that is my initiative and that's my optic, and I hope I can help and contribute and make Toronto stronger and greater and back to the way it was much more inclusive and diverse. And I feel like we're entering a difficult time as, you know, in the world as a whole, but it's people like myself who are gonna speak up for the innocent, the sensitive, like communities, especially women and children. So hopefully we can head into that, enter a new era of Toronto, hopefully, fingers crossed. So we chose the EED, is that correct, guys, at the back?
EED.
Okay, for 500, right? Okay. Yeah, so.
You guys are messing around. You guys aren't messing around. Okay, so the 500 question. What is the name of the EED project that connects job seekers in Regent Park to job opportunities?
So.
The answer is.
Okay, so our collective answer is the workforce integrator.
Yeah!
Correct?
The name of our group is the Back Row.
The Back Row. That's the name of the group, Deanie. Back Row. They got 500 points. They're ahead. Next is your group. Who is coming up to give that answer? Tuesday. Okay, come on up. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, good morning. I'm Asin Patti. I sit on the board of the Moss Park Arena and I'm one of the members of the Moss Park Coalition, so right neighboring to Regent Park. Great to see everybody.
Yay, all right. Choose what category you would like and what point. Remember, they're 500 points ahead.
Okay. Safety for 500.
Safety for 500. Here's your question. You want to read it out?
All right.
And then go back to your group.
Name a recent workshop activity of the safety network.
Say that again.
So name a recent workshop activity of the safety network. Ready, Graham? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, just to tell you, safety gave me a few answers, so those are the answers I'm going with. You ready?
So I'm going to take a guess here, a gander, if I can, a shot in the dark. Would voting be an acceptable answer?
Beep. I'm sorry. Voting is not. We could go for a steal. Another group could go for a steal here, a $500 steal. Let's do this group. You ready for a steal on this? Okay, we're gonna go to the back for a steal. Ready for a steal? What's your steal on this question?
Oh, no, you can't do that. Oh, no, you can't. Yeah, we can.
What? No, no, you can't use phones.
Okay, she knows it. What hold on. The mothers and daughters.
I'm sorry. Oh. All right. I'll get back. So, the answer is family counseling, storytelling, or healthy cooking were the three workshops that were recent that they had. So, sorry. So, nothing for that group. Next group. Who is your spokesperson? I'll have to appoint somebody. There you go. You're the spokesperson. There you go. Introduce yourself and decide which one you want to go for.
Hi everyone, my name is Tawhida Chaudhry. I am the Community Development Coordinator working with the Neighborhood Group Community Services. And I'm also involved with Community Building Working Group. So, which one we will follow? Which group? From my group, let me discuss with my group. Which one? Community Building? Okay, Community Building and for 500, right? Yes. 500. Yeah.
Everybody's starting with the most difficult questions. Thank you. Okay, your question is, and everyone should actually be thinking about it because you could go for the steal if they don't get it right. What group in the Community Building Working Group helped to secure spaces for Regent Park families at the Pam McConnell Aquatic Center? What group in the Community Building Working Group helped to secure spaces for Regent Park families at the Pam McConnell Aquatic Center? Think about it. Give you time. You're ready already? The song didn't even begin yet.
The song not begin. Oh, she needs the song. No.
You don't need it. If you want to go for it, tell us what it is.
Access to recreation.
Yeah! Access to recreation. Oh! It's a neck and neck tie here, folks. Neck and neck tie. And what is the name of your group, by the way? What is the name? The front row group. Okay. Okay, we're going back to the third group again, the back group. Back group. Do you have a spokesperson for the next one to ask the question?
Hello, my name is Ina Labuschagne, and I'm part of the Regent Park community, and happy to be here. We're going to take anything for 500. No. How about Regent Park questions? Name the 3 elected persons representing Regent Park at the municipal, provincial, and federal level.
We want first and last name of the 3 people representing Regent Park at all 3 levels.
Okay.
Okay. Ready for our song as soon as she gets back? Okay, folks, ready? Okay, we're ready for your answer. Come on up. Tell us what that answer is. Go.
Okay. Evan Solomon.
Okay, Fredro.
Olivia Chow. Municipal.
Go ahead.
And Kristen Wong-Tam.
We're ready for a steal. We're ready for a steal. Who's gonna do the steal?
Hi, can I get your attention? I'm Rabia. I'm glad to be here after 8 days locked down in my house with my friend. The answer is, so it's Chris Moyes. Say hi to him.
Moyes.
Hi. And then, yes, thank you. Not Olivia Chow, Chris Moyes. Our friend.
Okay.
And then, should I? That's it, yeah, the rest. Yeah, well, I mean, already, Chris Wong-Tam and then Ivan Solomon.
Yeah, Evan Solomon.
I give him.
Correct. We're going to give that 500 points to this group. Okay. All right. Back to the second group. Second group, come on up.
Let's take it a little bit less in the chances. Let's take Regent Park for 200.
Remember, you guys, other groups can go with the still if they get it wrong.
Okay. Who is the master builder for the Regent Park redevelopment?
Give you some time, give you some time. Okay, they're ready, they're ready.
All right, so is it Tridelt and Daniel? Is that correct?
Beep! For the still, for the still. 200 points for the still.
TCHC.
TCHC is correct. So that's 200 for the last group. Okay, next is this team. What's the score? Let's see what the score point is at this point. Please, tell us.
All right. The back row has 1,000. Oh no, they missed that one. So they have 500.
Back row has 500.
Oh, did they just stole for 200? Oh yes, they did.
Yeah.
700. My apologies.
700.
And the middle row is scoreless. And front row has 500. And another steal of 500, which is 1,000.
Okay, 1,000, okay. Okay, so as you can see, they're leading first. You're coming up second, and in the basement, third. Okay, let us continue. Whose turn was it? It's your turn, right? Yes. So who's your spokesperson this time? Let's have a different spokesperson. There you go. Come on up. Introduce yourself and choose what category.
Good evening, everyone. We'll go with which one? Which one?
Which group? Which one?
Community building 400.
Or anything 400.
Community building for 400. Here it is. Question.
Wow. Name the children's tutoring program that takes place at the Daniel Spectrum Center that is run by a resident involved in the community building working group.
Or maybe they can answer. Those are my students. Do you want to tell us what the name of the tutoring program? We're only 3 people.
They're going for call.
They need an answer for the tutoring program. What's the name of the tutoring program?
What's the name of the tutoring?
Well, this is the organization, but the program.
What's the name of the program? The tutoring program. What's it called?
Go back to the form.
Go back to the form. Yes, well, let's give her a mic here. Let's give her a mic. They're going, what is the name? Come on. What is the name? You can say it.
She can say it. Say it.
Happy Mom, Happy Kids.
Yeah! And they're good for 400 points, Deanie, 400 points. And by the way, it's run by this little lady right here.
Thank you.
Okay, second group, this is your chance to catch up.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Zakir Hussain. I'm representing Regent Park Islamic Resource Center. So I want to choose community building working group as for 300.
For 300 community building working group.
What event does the community building working group help to plan in February?
So what event does the community building working group help to plan in February? There you go.
February 2026?
Well, January and February.
Okay, our group decides that it's Black History Month.
Yes, they got it. Yes, for 300 points. Okay, then now it's the last group over here. Who's your spokesperson? Come on up, please. Okay, introduce yourself and then go for the category.
Hi everyone, my name is Humera. I'm with Carousel Cafe and Bistro. We are actually the lovely group who put the food together, so I hope you all enjoyed. We had Chesna from SR Home Foods cater your lovely meal, so we hope you all enjoy. Now in terms of the last row, we are gonna go with communications for 500.
Communications with 500. Okay, wait up for your, here, you can read it.
Oh, name the radio station in Regent Park. I'm gonna go communicate with my team and I'll get back to you.
What is it?
What is Regent Park Radio?
Beep. Okay, we're gonna go for a still on this one.
Is it Regent Radio, run by Regent Park Focus?
Beep. We're going for this one.
Who knows the answer?
Regent Park Focus Media.
Right. We're going back. You guys get another chance. You guys get another chance.
Do you know? Anybody know?
What was the question? What is the radio station in Regent Park?
What is Radio Regent?
Radio Regent is correct. They got it back. 500 the points. 500 points for the back row. Okay. Wait, it was them. So you guys are up. You're up.
Regent Park for 400.
Regent Park for 400, okay. All right.
I don't know what.
You're gonna really have to listen to this one. How much money has Tridel committed in community benefits? This is a ABCD question. A, 22.75 million. B, 15.75 million. C, 26.75 million. D, 28.75 million. A, B, C, or D. I'll give it to you so that you could take a look at the answer. You're ready? Okay, they're ready, and the answer is?
C, 26.75 million.
It's correct, 26.75 million. C. Okay, so that was a 400-point question. That was a 400-point question, Deanie. Okay, so number two, group number two, we're ready for you.
Hi, my name is George Burns. And that's about all I know about life today. I'm going to go 200 for safety.
Woo! Let's hear it for safety. Woo! Here is your question. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Which police division covers Regent Park? Dun, 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 dun.
Got it. 51 division.
51 is correct for 200. This group over here, can I have your spokesperson coming up? Who's your spokesperson? Leonard, you want to come up?
All right.
You're not allowed to do safety.
No, not allowed to do safety. Okay, 400 for, we'll take the last three categories with 400. We'll take all three at once. Yeah. All right, the middle one, working group, communication working group. Okay. For $400, this is cash, right? How many subscribers does the Regent Park TV YouTube channel have? This is an A, B, C, or D question. How many subscribers does the Regent Park TV YouTube channel have? Now, this is not Adonis's personal DM site or whatever it is. This is the Regent Park TV YouTube. Okay. Do you know the answer? Oh, no, I thought you were. Okay. Okay, A, is it 507? B, 1007? C, 2007? Or D, 3007? Or E? This is a A, B, C, D, or E type question, sorry. 5,007. So A, 507, 1,007, 2,007, 3,007, or 5,007. How come you didn't ask 4,007?
You know. Okay, you want to go back to your group and talk about it? Come up with the answer?
No, we know.
You know?
Yeah.
You know? You got to talk to your group.
Okay.
Come up with a group answer. Ready? Da 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 da.
Okay, we know the right answer. We have the answer. Actually, it's not even worth saying, so just give us the points.
What is it? What is it?
What, you don't believe that we know the answer? Do you doubt the, yes, who said yes?
It's only for time.
All right. Okay, by consensus, the correct answer better be C, 2007.
Correct. Okay, wait, we're asked one more question. This is for all the groups, okay? I'll come up with for all the groups. Here's your question. Ready? While we're waiting? Okay, what organization manages the Daniel Spectrum's Art Center's day-to-day operation? We'll start with this group. Are you guys ready?
Artscape.
Artscape?
Artscape.
Beep. Beep. I'll go with this group first.
Art Hubs.
Art Hubs is correct for this group over here. That's 300 points. Final one for the last group. This is the last group's question. Ready? One of the goals of the EED network, EED working group, is to provide opportunities for TCHC residents to, true or false, purchase homes in Regent Park. True or false, to purchase homes in Regent Park. One of the goals of the EED network, which is the Employment and Economic Development, is to provide opportunities for TCHC residents to purchase homes in Regent Park. True or false?
What is false?
False? Wait, whoa. Is there some debate?
Yeah, we're gonna go with true.
They want to go with true?
Wait, let's get our consent.
False?
I don't know.
True? False? What do you think?
Go true. Go true. Okay, we go true. Okay, wait.
They're going true?
For the consensus of the group, what is true?
What is true? And the answer is? It's false. Okay, that wraps up the game. We're trying to get it to score. What? Coming up in third place is the middle roll for 500. Big hand in the middle roll. The next, coming up with the back roll, very close at 1,600. 1,600. And the winners are the front row for 2,100. And that ends our Jeopardy, SDP Jeopardy game for today. So thank you for participating.
Well done, well done. Thank you so much, Adonis. We're now going to go through some survey results. We like data. We're data driven. Okay, we're gonna go through some data. Can everyone see the screen from the back? Yes, good. Okay, so I'm actually super impressed because data tells a story. We had about 59 people register for this amazing stakeholders table, and we have about 59 people here. It's a good amount. But let's see what people who did register say. So the youth were 52.5%. So half of them were youth. Where are the youth? How much youth do we have here? This is the registration. Then, how many were Regent Park residents? 55% were Regent Park residents. Do you have about 55% Regent Park residents here or more? Okay, we want to see the difference between who showed up and who registered, okay? So, 59. Then, 52.5% said, this is the question, I would like to get more involved and help plan or be a volunteer at events of the Regent Park Social Development Plan. So there's a lot of interest in getting involved. 52.5% said yes, 15.3% said no, and interested in more information was 32.2%. Okay, so that's good. There's someone who said they wouldn't even follow the guidelines. It's the same person. Anyway, someone said only one. So 98.3% said they will attend the SDP Stakeholders Table meeting next year. That's a very, very high number. So thank you so much. So now we're going to go into the working group presentations. And every working group was asked to basically present on 3 questions. What is the role of your working group? What activities or events are you planning to carry out over the year? And how can residents get involved? And when is your next working group meeting? So here's what we heard. We're gonna actually first watch this video from the communications working group.
In the heart of Toronto's Regent Park, a powerful voice rises each week, the voice of the community itself. Regent Park TV Weekly News, produced by Focus Media Arts Centre, is more than just a news program, it's a lifeline, a mirror, and a megaphone for one of Toronto's most vibrant and resilient neighborhoods. At a time when mainstream media often overlooks the stories of diverse urban communities, rptv Weekly News fills that gap, delivering real, relevant, and reliable news that reflects the lived experiences of Regent Park residents. From youth to elders, newcomers to longtime residents, rptv Weekly News shines a light on the issues that matter: housing, safety, culture, education, and local success stories. Every segment is rooted in the voices of the people, and every story strengthens the bond within the community. But it doesn't stop at reporting. rptv Weekly News is also a space of empowerment, where young people and local residents gain hands-on experience in journalism, video production, and digital storytelling. These opportunities build more than skills, they build confidence, leadership, and new pathways to careers in media. Civically, rptv Weekly News is indispensable. Covering town halls, political forums, and community meetings, it keeps residents informed and engaged, ensuring they have the tools to make their voices heard and their needs met. And at its core, rptv Weekly News celebrates the soul of Regent Park, its music, its art, its languages, its unstoppable spirit. It bridges generations and cultures, and brings the community together, week after week. In a world where too many voices go unheard, Regent Park TV Weekly News stands strong, a beacon of local journalism that champions equity, inclusion, and justice. For Regent Park, rptv Weekly News is not just essential, it's transformative. It's the voice of the people, by the people, for the people.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please follow us on all our social medias, and for more information, please visit our website.
That is amazing. Yeah, so that was a really great illustration of what is sort of the mandate of the Communications Working Group. We're now going to go to, oh, you have some questions. Go ahead, Donis.
Just to follow up with that, so the role of the Communications Working Group is to promote, is to ensure that information is accessible to everybody in the Regent Park. That's our main goal, of course. We try to do it through a number of projects. Regent Park TV is one of them, in which case Regent Park Weekly News used to be one, which is, we did not get funded this year, but for the last couple of years, we've been doing the Regent Park Weekly News. I hope you had an opportunity to watch it. Our goal is to bring it back, so we're still working on that. But we still have Regent Park TV News, so that's on YouTube. And then we have the Catch the Flavor newsletter, which is, again, it used to come out every monthly, but now we do it quarterly, again, because of funding. And then the last thing that we do, and everyone should know this, is the Hello Neighborhood app. The Hello Neighborhood app is it's a platform for information about what goes on in the Regent Park community. It's on your phone, and it's about resources in Regent Park as well. So that's the third major project we do. And then lastly is really just supporting meetings like this through our technical broadcast in allowing the stakeholders table to promote itself and communicate to residents through online. So we support meetings that happen. So that's the Communications Working Group. And are we doing questions later or now? So we'll take any questions that you have about communications. We're going to do for each of the working groups, we'll have a couple minutes of questions. So any questions at all? Go ahead.
Okay, I get you guys are showing internet, phone, etc., right?
Yes.
I have a flip phone. How are you going to send it to me?
You have a flip phone?
Yeah. How are you going to send that to me? And a lot of us old people have flip phones.
Well, yeah,
What about the people that don't have internet, don't have a computer because they cannot afford it? How are you going to get the message to them?
That's a great question. We would love to do more print and analog opportunities to get questions to information to people. But again, it's a resource problem, right? It's limited resources.
We never get to the flyers.
Yeah.
20 oak. You guys get it all over the place, but you miss 20 oak every time.
Okay, we'll make a note of that. We'll make a note of that. Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, we're going to move on to the next working group. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to invite Elena. Elena is one of the co-chairs of the Employment and Economic Development Working Group. We also have Ishmael. Want to quickly introduce yourself, Ishmael? Ishmael Mohammed serves a very important role in our community.
Actually, I'll save my introduction after Elena, so Elena's going to take over.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Ismail. I appreciate. My name is Elena Mirza-Tagizadeh. As most of you are aware, I am the co-chair of the Employment Economic Development at area of the Regent Parks. So I'm very happy we have the in-person stakeholder table meeting today. As always, in-person make me very happy because in-person meetings, it has a different type of vibes. Yeah, without further ado, I'm going, to just explain a little bit about the goals of the EED working groups, which is really important for us and, of course, as well as the community. Of course, the first goal that we have is to support the small businesses development and the growth. As you know, The cafe carousel that right now is running, before it was, with the group of the EED, but right now is running with the lovely H Square, Halima and Homera and the team and equipped, that they are so beautiful from the Regent Park area. They are the entrepreneurs that they are all involved in this cafe. And of course, we have their supports as well as they have our supports. And in future, we have more entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship, definitely from the EED groups. The next goal, thank you very much, I appreciate. Appreciate. The next one, if you can go to the next, thank you very much. That's an advocate for equitable employment opportunities. This is the main focus at this moment, especially through the workforce integrator, Ismail Mohammed, that we have. And the reason that we are focusing on employment to bring out the financial support to the community of the Regent Park. And this project that at this moment we have, which Ismail Mohammed will talk about it, Workforce Integrator, it will help the community to bring out the community in a further level of the economical as well as the social living in this area. That is our aims and really effort at this moment. Unfortunately, we have done the great things for this project. Definitely the Ismail, it goes and talk about it. Please, next slide. Thank you very much. The third one is increase the resident engagement in EED activities. The things that really we love to have from the community is the engagement of the community. We would love, to have all the Regent Park residents in our EED quarterly meeting, community meetings, even in our monthly meetings, if we have, to bring, their challenges, to bring their solutions for us, to bring their suggestions, opinions, to bring, whatever they want from us, to ask us what we have to do for them, because here we are working for them. And we love to know what we have to do for them to make them more happier in this community, as we are responsible groups for this community. And the next slide, please. Thank you very much. And of course, the project that we have is a workforce integrator. I'm not going through the workforce integrator as the Ismail Mohammed is here, and he will explain for us how is that. Once again, thank you very much. If you have any question, you can ask me. If you would love to provide your information to me directly, I will give my information to you too, that you can be in a direct contact with me, and I will give more information to everyone. I appreciate and thank you very much, and have a good evening. I'm so sorry I have to run out as my guests are waiting at the Loblaws, so I don't have the time to say more. Thank you once again, please, Mohammed. Thank you.
Do you mind if I take over the slides? Go ahead. I got it. Thank you, Waleed and Elena, for the introduction. I'm Ismail Mohammed, the Workforce Integrator, and I'm going to quickly talk about the Workforce Integration Project. So what it is basically creating a clear pathway towards employment for our residents here in the community. Using our network of employment services, employers, and resident leaders to inform this project, we basically work together to bring employment to the community. So an example of workforce integration is, let's say you just moved into the community, you don't have a job, but you're looking for work. Questions that might come to mind are, where do you find these jobs? How is my resume supposed to look? How am I supposed to prepare for an interview? And more questions. Through this project, you get connected with employment services that prepare you for employment opportunities based on things that you're interested in, based on your education, or whatever's out there even. The employment services and I, once your job preps, will work to get you employed. So who qualifies for the support? One, you must be legally able to work in Canada, either as a citizen, PR, or have a work permit. You have to be unemployed and available to work at least 20 hours. You could be on Ontario Works. And lastly, you must be 18 or older and a resident of Regent Park. Right now, this project is focused on Regent Park. This is still in the learning phase. We do hope that we can expand the boundaries. But right now, again, it's just Regent Park. How to sign up? So here's my email. So if you email Mohammed@ysm.ca, let me know that you're looking for work, that you're looking to get connected. I'll connect you with the employment services, and then we'll go from there. Thank you. Questions, anyone?
What is employment services? What is that? Is that another agency within the government of Ontario?
It's a good question. So the question was, what is employment services? So employment services is offered by the organizations here in the neighborhood, Fred Victor, YSM, Dixon Hall, as well as other organizations. They're funded by the provincial government to help residents become job ready, to be more marketable and more of an attractive applicant to these jobs. So resume help, cover letters, interview assistance, even certification. So they do have some funding to help you with certifications such as food handling certification, and I'm forgetting the other ones. I'm blanking right now, but I hope that answers your question, Leonard.
Yes. May I ask, how is it going? Have you been able, because the summer's coming up, there are a lot of students almost finished school or college. I'm wondering, what do you expect your success rate to be?
So I was saving that information for the EED meeting coming up in June 10th, everyone. So let me just answer Leonard's question, and we'll go to you once. So the success right now, it's been a learning phase. We had 10 residents sign up, or we had 10, we took in 10 residents who were looking for work, and we've been supporting them and working with them and figuring out and trying to identify any possible gaps in the projects before launching. So we are talking about getting registration and sign-ups at the June 10th EED meeting, and then we'll be going from there. Ali, you had a question, and then we have Marlene in the back. No location. No location. I work out of the YSM office, but the Yonge Street Mission office, community development, right behind Double Take. So that's the office that I work out of, but the best way to reach me is through the email address over here. Marlene, you had a question?
Yes, I do. Is this open to everyone in the neighborhood?
Let me go back to the last slide. So yes, it is. It is. As long as you meet these requirements, it's open to everyone, all ages, as long as you're over 18 and you're willing to work over 20 hours. Correct, yes. Our first person that we actually helped out happened to be a market resident, so yes, everyone can. Please, go ahead, question.
Does everyone need to be OW recipient?
No, you don't have to be. If you do have OW, we still help you, but you don't have to be OW recipient. I'll take a final question, and then I know we need to get rolling. Yes, ODSP as well. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, great job. Thank you, Ishmael. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next presentation by community building. So I am going to just put that up on the screen. Okay, so I'm gonna pass it on to Joel and Rabia. Co-chairs, go ahead.
Good evening, and peace to be upon all of you. I'm Rabia Al-Sabai. I'm the co-chair representing market residents in Community Building Working Group, and here's Joel.
Hi, I'm Joel Clausen. I work with Yonge Street Mission as a community development specialist, and so an agency co-chair for the group. And also, we just wanted to note that Fardosa Mohammed, as many of you know her, had been a co-chair for TCHC, like for TCHC residents, and she needed to step down because she was returning to studies some time ago. So we just wanted to give her a big thank you for all the work that she did for the group.
We missed her, and we appreciate all the work she contributed to the group as co-chairs. We missed her a lot. Yeah, and we're gonna talk about this as we go. I guess we're gonna come back to this. Community building working group goal. So should I read this? Or maybe, okay. Create accessible informal and formal spaces, events, and groups that bring residents together by removing social and physical barriers, build bridges between market and TCHC residents, as well as between residents and agencies and institutions. Well, do you want to go back? Do you want us to finish? No, can run. So this is the goal. So basically our goal is to make sure we create formal and informal. When we say formal, that means we meet monthly. So you can come and you can, if you have something to share, a group or a project or a program or initiative or advocacy maybe you want to lead. So we create space for you. And we do informal, and what we mean by informal, ask questions, please, as we go. So I don't want to go into too much details. But informal, we also can put you on the mail list, so you can receive updates. But also, if you you have an event coming up, or as I said, an advocacy, you are leading an advocacy or initiative. Also, we can pass that to the people who are on the mail list, and we make sure that we get the word out. And yeah, so do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, I think we'll just move on to the next piece. There's a lot to the goal, and we can, if you have questions about it, there's a lot to unpack. We can unpack as well. But basically, like people, we have a monthly meeting, and we encourage people to join and to, if you have something that you want to share with the community, that's a place you can do that. We also have, from time to time, committees that get set up to do different things, and we'll get to one of those that's coming up is Sunday in the Park. And if you do want to connect with us, that's our email there, sdp.cbwg, which is Community Building Working Group, @gmail.com. As well as you can contact me, Joel Clausen, that's J. Clausen, at ysm.ca. Go ahead, Leonard.
What about TORP, Taste of Regent Park? Do you know if that's on or not? And if so, when and why, how, who, and when?
No.
Yeah. 40 Oak Street. Yeah, I know, but it's partly kind of connected. You don't know. I guess that's It's a
Fred Victor initiative. I would just, has anybody heard if it's anything about it this year? I mean, it's been going for a few years now. Okay. So that's a wait and see. And so our next meeting is Monday, June 12th, I believe it is. It's the second Monday of every month. Speaking about Sunday in the Park, there's that's a function of the Community Building Working Group, and the group is meeting regularly to plan Sunday in the Park, which is happening on August 23rd and 24th. It's a 2-day event this year. Our lead is Waleed Kagali, so thank you very much for taking the lead on that, Waleed. And what's that? There's a call out for community residents who want to help to plan. We need people to join. Is there anything else you want to add about Sunday in the Park?
Yeah, we are going to be fundraising. We were actually successful this year to fundraise from the City of Toronto directly, $40,000. So thanks to the City of Toronto for funding the Sunday in the Park through the Social Development Plan. We're very appreciative of that investment in this 2-day festival. And we're going to be very intentional in engaging youth on Saturday. So Saturday is going to be focused on youth and youth, activations that will actually help bring residents together, specifically youth together. It's very important work. So I just want to thank both Rabia and Joel. And before we conclude, Joel?
Just a clarification, that our next meeting is Monday, June 9th. Monday, June 9th.
Sorry?
I think Ines is asking how can youth get engaged? Yeah.
Who is running the program for the youth of the one from the $40,000?
It's an excellent question. We're actually getting engaged at the planning committee. So if you want to get involved in that, please join the planning committee. We want to have a youth steering committee. So one of the things that we want to happen with Sunday in the Park this year is that the youth plan that Saturday component. So that's critically important. We got volunteers here. Okay, so that's good. Please make sure to let us know. And yeah, sign up with us because that's really important. We want that perspective from the youth because they know best. And we want to engage as many youth as possible who are both in TCHCO market, everyone living in Regent Park. We're trying to have that important youth-led activity on Saturday, okay?
Last thing I want to mention that, as we mentioned at the beginning, the position for the co-chair for Toronto Community Housing, our sister Ferdosa, she has to, she's taking time off now actually, so she's focusing more on school, and of course she's working as well, so it was hard for her to manage both and also volunteering. And by the way, this position is volunteering, no honorarium, nothing, so just to put that right there. And please, we encourage any resident who sees themselves to be available and to contribute. We would love to please reach out. We would love to have new faces joining us. So yes, please, if you know anyone who would be qualified for this position, reach out to them. And as Joel mentioned, there is an email there. And yeah, we would love to hear back.
So how is it? I did, I promise. Okay, thank you so much, Rabia. Thank you so much, Rabia. Thank you, Joel. And please get involved in Sunday in the Park. I know. Please get involved in Sunday in the Park. This is going to be an exciting time. My friends, we're going to have a 2-day festival. Is no one excited? This is the first time. This has never happened before. Come on.
I want to say also thank you for Farid, who has been the backbone for everything. He ran away, but I want to really thank him because me and Joel, we always book the space here. The mic is not there. So we always book the space, and last minute booking, he always, just give us the space. So thank you, Farid. He's behind.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to now invite, thank you, Joel, thank you, Rabia. Now I'm going to invite our amazing co-chairs of Safety Network. Leonard, Haja, please join us in front. Mark, whoever's part of the team. And we're going to have your responses up on the screen as well. So thank you, my friends from Safety.
I'll start off. So as you may know, we've saved the best for last. The Regent Park Safety Network is one of the 4 steps on which the SDP stool is founded. And I'm happy to say that the Regent Park Safety Network, of which I and Haja are co-chairs, we are not only the most active of all the 4 SDP tables, the co-chairs have been voted as the best looking pair of co-chairs of all the other groups. I want to introduce Mark Afu, who has been a key player in developing programming. We've received a grant this year, a fantastic grant, and we've done an amazing series of workshops, family counseling, healthy eating, a whole bunch of them. And Mark will talk about that right now.
Thank you, Leonard. So everyone, my name is Mark Afru. I'm one of the project team members for the Regent Park Safety Network. And we didn't really prepare a formal presentation today, but I could tell you that over the 4 months, the Regent Park Safety Network, we were awarded 2 grants. So back in September, we were awarded a grant of $6,440. And with that grant money, we were able to put on the events, intergenerational storytelling, cyber wellness, cooking across generations, and strong women's stories. Now, in terms of some of the numbers we have already, seeing that grant has already been completed, the number of participants impacted for intergenerational storytelling was 71. Cyber wellness, we had 28. Cooking across generations, we had 52. And strong women's stories, we had 16. Now, the second grant we were awarded came back around December of all these are 2024, fourth quarter. So we got our second grant back in December of 2024, and that grant was for $36,284. So right now, the events we planned, were Toronto First Aid. Impacted participants were 26. They all got their certifications. The other event we put on, we just completed, was a 4 session. It was 4 sessions. It was the family, council, and community, and we impacted participant 123. And then lastly, the other 3 events that we have coming up are the Voice of Empowerment through storytelling, Healthy Cooking, and Bow Staff Foundation. Now, one thing I'll say is that a lot of the events we're doing, it's all about community building. So a lot of the events we're really looking at, in terms of like our short-term outcomes, we're really looking at interaction with the neighborhood. We're looking at quality life, capacity building, just interaction with the community members to have those kind of conversations. But as well, some of the things also too, we're trying to help people become desired leaders, become actively engaged in the community. We're trying to do some change the status quo. But also, too, some of the long-term things we've been looking at in terms of our community building is, again, it's the same, that's the theme about just trying to effective leaders becoming agents of change. We're also looking at increased sense of solidarity amongst community members, which in turn could lead to reduction in violence due to mistrust. We're looking at empowerment of women, youth, again, as I mentioned before, reduction of violence, and a decrease in suicide rate amongst youth and vulnerable groups. And the thing with it is that those are our long-term goals. Obviously, the funding we received this is not a focus group funding, right? So we don't have the capacity to look into the future, but I'm hoping that the data that we're sending to the City of Toronto, they're doing those studies afterwards, and they could figure out what the long-term would be for the community. Oh, and then also too, as we mentioned, we did the cyber wellness and the first aid. And lastly, we came up with something new. I don't know if anyone's seen actually we didn't really start promoting it, but we're doing something called Bow Staff Workshop. It's a connection to the martial arts. I think one of the things we noticed in the community was that a lot of anything we do with martial arts, the self-defense component was really on victims of violence. And you see a lot of stuff with a lot of self-defense courses for women's. But we were looking at a different direction. We were kind of looking in a way that we're not looking to kind of build upon the victim, but we're looking as a way to look at the martial arts as something fun, something that you come in, work on it, or just work on the activities, get some physical activity, and I think the main thing with the martial arts we're looking at is where we go. Again, it's improved quality of life. We're looking at the mental wellness aspect, capacity building. I'm just trying to find the really good ones here for you. In terms of the long-term outcomes, again, reduction of domestic violence, but also looking to decrease rate in suicide rates amongst youth and vulnerable groups. And then lastly, if you came to any of our healthy eating events, I think the main thing we're trying to achieve with our healthy eating events are, where are you? What's that?
That's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So actually, we could do one of our self-defense classes right here, right now. We're going to train you on. Oh, first of all, you have some questions?
I have one question.
What's that?
For the healthy food stuff. Is there any way that you guys can put in food handlers course
No, we don't have enough funds for that. We had one healthy food workshop already, and we had a nutritionist on site, and we were demonstrating safe skills in the kitchen, and we also demonstrated some recipes as well. Well, it does, Ilona. You know how it does. You know. Okay, sorry.
In order to cook for a community, you must have a handler's certificate.
Yeah.
And without that, you could get in trouble if somebody gets sick.
You're So you're correct. The only thing is I don't believe that would fall under our umbrella, which is Regent Park Safety Network. There's the other three groups. In my opinion, I believe it would come under the capacity building pillar.
But don't worry, Ilona. There are other groups around, like Friends of Regent Park, FORP, that has hosted a number of safe food handler certificate courses already. No way. And yeah, Ines, what's that? Very good.
Thank you, Ness.
Good, yeah. Good for you. That's good. Okay, so as I mentioned, we're going to have the first class on the self-defense course right now. By the way, we'll be posting that shortly. Okay, the first class consists of the yells that you make when confronting a would-be perpetrator. For example, I see Ibrahim here. He looks kind of shifty. So what you do is Oh, Ismail, sorry, the good-looking one. So first of all, you approach the person, and do you see that bird over there? And you give him a quick... No, I'm joking. Okay, here, no, he'll beat me up.
By the way, that's not what our bow staff workshop's going to be. If anyone's interested, it's actually going to be how to use a common household item like a broomstick, for example, and how to defend yourself with it.
Okay, next. The slide here, it's a little small. It reads, how can residents get involved? And when is our next work group meeting? I think I mentioned that just now. So you can speak to Hudge and myself. You can get on our email listing. And I think we touched on these already. If you have any questions, ask away. And Hudge will be happy to answer them. Questions? There has to be at least one question. Ina, what's your question? I saw that you had one of your toenails up or something. You raised your toe. You were, Oh, yeah. Okay. Any questions? Oh, soft skills. Oh, self-defense. Oh, yes. Yeah, we'll show you some demonstrations on self-defense. By the way, self-defense is a very tricky, controversial subject because, thankfully, for a number of reasons, Regent Park has become a lot safer, as indicated by the NCOs, the neighborhood community officers here at 51 Division. Just don't leave Regent Park. Yeah, you're right, Deanie. Don't. Yeah, unfortunately, crime is a reality, and it can happen anywhere across the city, especially in desperate times such as these. But yeah, so stay tuned for the flyers announcing the self-defense course. Any other questions? Questions? Ismail. Yeah? Huh? Ines has a question. Huh? No? No, it's not going to snow for a while. No. Go. Leave, you mean? But I got lots of jokes I haven't even told yet. Out.
Good one, Leonard. Good one. Thank you, Leonard. We're gonna get a quick update from Ines before we move on to the last pieces.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ines. The Culture Bazaar is going to start June 6th every Fridays. And on June 13th, there's going to be closing of the street from Gail Lynch of the Zero Cocktail on June 13th. June 14th at the park, it will be from TCAC hosting the Summer Jam. And there will be a lot more activities throughout the summer. If you want to follow me, I'll keep you guys posted in everything that goes on. Thank you. Garcia Eats.
Amazing. Follow Garcia Eats. That's a plug right there. Yeah, June 14th is it's a Pride event. It's going to be in Regent Park. It's called Out Loud. So come and check it out as well. It's going to be a great event. So thank you, Ines, for reminding us about the community event. We're going to make sure that it's also up on the website. So please stay connected. So I just want to just deliver some quick closing remarks. I just want to, first of all, encourage you to scan that QR code. Keep this information, share it with your neighbors, share it on WhatsApp, get as many people engaged in the SDP as possible. Second thing I'm going to say is this is a very important time for our neighborhood. We can't take for granted that we actually did something miraculous. In 2023, we had 0 gun-related deaths in our community. That's never happened in our history, ever. Right? And that's because of investments in the Regent Park Social Development Plan. So we need to get engaged in resourcing the SDP. Sorry? Okay. And so I know some people want to get some food in their system. Grab some food if you haven't. And I just want to say thank you to Cafe Carousel and Bistro. Thank you, Humaira. Thank you, Halima. Thank you, Ines. Thanks for the entire team there. We appreciate the amazing food. Thank you. Okay, so it's 7:31. So we finished on time, everyone. Congratulations, 7:31.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please follow us on our social media platforms and visit our website.